If you're living your life off of someone else's, then it was never your life to begin with. This is The Woodley Show. Now, see, if I've learned anything from living a life, it's that fear is the only thing that keeps us to the floor, that keeps us on our knees. Now, fear is a very powerful thing that can make or break our life, that can make or break a moment. We can use the fear for good, or we can use it for bad. We can hide from things, or we can stand out and fight for things, for people. Now, life ain't always going to be easy. Nobody said it was going to be easy. In fact, life is going to be hard. It's going to be so hard that at times you're going to want to give up. At times that you're going to feel like you don't matter, that you don't want to be here anymore, but that's not true. You matter just as much as the next person. I don't know what this world is about dividing people into popularity charts lately, but I know I'm sick of it. Yeah, there are people above us. Yeah, there are people we idol, that we see as we follow them, that we look up to as leaders. But be careful who you idol. Because a lot of people in this world may look like one thing, but they're really another. They may look good, but they're really bad. See, this world is more obsessed with dressing up the outside and making it look all nice and neat, but really in the inside, they're drowning in their own blood, in their own tears. Now, you see what I mean is that you want to make yourself look all nice. You want to always put a smile on your face, when really the reality is that at home, things are going on, where your parents are divorcing. You can't really find food to put on the table, where you got to step up and be the man. See, a smile might look great on the outside, but it's going to kill you in the inside. We can't always hide the pain. Maybe sometimes it's even better to talk about it, to even write it down on a piece of paper. You can't always be the bigger man. You can't always act like a man. In the case of people always say that men don't cry, aren't afraid of things. Wrong, and wrong again. Tears don't show weakness. Tears show that you actually care about something. And caring and feelings, that ain't weakness either. See, not caring is being weak. Looking at people that are in poverty, that are starving, that you know that what they've been through because you've been through the exact same thing, and not helping them, not helping the people who really need it. That's weakness. Now, don't be afraid of anything. You gotta look fear in the eyes, and you gotta stare and you gotta laugh. Because fear is your biggest weakness. You are your biggest weakness. You can't be afraid of anything in this world, or else this world will take you and it will consume you. We gotta stand up for what we believe in, and if we unite as one, then we are strong. Now, here's a quote. Now, it's from the Lorax. It's a pretty cheesy quote. So the Lorax asked him, "Which way does a tree fall?" He said, he didn't know. Lorax said, "The tree falls the way it leans." Then he said, "Be careful which way you lean." See, if you're leaning towards darkness, you will fall into darkness. If you're leaning towards the light, you will fall into the light. Means be careful which way you're leaning towards. Be careful which path you take. There's a path of good and there's a path of evil. I encourage you to take that path of good. Now, this world is going to try and mess with you. It's going to try to tear you down. You gotta stay strong in what you believe in. You gotta stay strong together, because there's only one way out of anything. You see, the way we unite to the United States, you really unite, is when people are in danger, is when things happen that catastrophic. 9/11, we came together and we helped each other. We put our differences aside and came together for one cause, is to help each other. Hurricane that hit Texas, I think it was Irma, came together and we helped everybody that was in poverty, that was starving, that lost their homes. Isn't that what we were made for? To love one another? Why can't we do that every day? Instead of doing it just when it really matters, how about we look at it as it matters every day? Because each and every day, each and every year, you don't know how many people kill themselves because they feel like they don't matter in this world anymore. Because people like us just walk by them. We look them in the eyes every single day. They could be your friends. They could be your family members. And you look them in the eyes and they give you a smile like everything's all right. But do you ever ask them if everything's all right? Do you ever take the time to sit down and talk with them, asking them what's going on at home? So I encourage you guys to do that to someone. Maybe the person that sits alone at lunch. Maybe the person that's your best friend, but she doesn't really share anything, or he doesn't really share anything with you. Take a minute and put yourself in his shoes. Sit down and ask him what it's like, what's going on in your life, and maybe he'll share something. Maybe he'll stun you. Maybe the person you thought was your best friend really was going through something bigger. Maybe the person you thought you knew, you didn't even know a thing about him. That's all I can say. That's all it really is. And one thing that's holding us back from actually doing that is fear. Fear that other people are going to look at you different. Fear that the world's not going to look at you the same, huh? That doesn't matter. This world is already corrupted. You know, I got this off of Hacksaw Ridge. You know, he said that this world is focused on tearing each other apart. And it doesn't seem like such a bad thing that I want to put a little piece of it back together. How about we put a piece of the world back together? There's so many of you that actually know what I'm talking about, and others of you don't. I'm just a teenage kid. I'm just a normal teenage kid living an ordinary life. I just want to make a difference somewhere. Don't be afraid of anything. Because fear, it's real, alright? Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Fear is real. Demons are real. With every darkness, there comes a light. I'll let you figure out what your light is. But I know what my light is. My light's something bigger than you'll ever know. Something greater. Something that this world already hates. This world want to prevent from coming back. Do not be afraid of anything. Look your demons in the eyes and laugh at them. Fear will not faze you anymore.
We always find our way back home. No matter where we go, we always find our way back home. No matter where we go, we always find our way back home. We always find our way back home. Yeah, we always find our way back home.